Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. This is going to be my September favorites video, and honestly it's kind of just like a current favorites video. There are a few things that I've had for a while now. I just haven't really done a favorites video to talk about them, but most of them are kind of like newer favorites in a sense, but just going to be kind of like mixed all up in there. I don't have a ton of new favorites, but definitely some good things that I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, so if you're interested in seeing what stuff I'm currently favoriting, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to try and start off with like the older favorites, things that I've been liking for a while now. I just really haven't talked about them in a favorites video setting. You might have seen me use them like in videos or something. I don't know, I feel like my videos have been so inconsistent, and I want to make videos and I think about making videos, and then when I sit down it either doesn't go well or I don't feel like it's good content, and I just feel like kind of like bleh, like in a rut. So I'm hoping to get more content out and start, really focusing on trying out different styles of makeup and, just really perfecting my craft. Honestly, if you don't know much about me, I'm not like a licensed makeup artist. I've honestly just learned everything through YouTube over the past couple of years. I've been obsessed with YouTube since I was in high school, and that's kind of where I started learning how to do makeup. I am interested in going to cosmetology school. I'm looking into that, but right now I am just an avid makeup lover and user, and so I feel like my skill set and stuff like really aren't up to par with a lot of people here on YouTube. But you know what? It's my channel, and I'm just gonna do what I feel like doing, and just doing things that come from me and creatively, and just things that I would want to watch, because I feel like that's the most genuine content, and that's the content that people want to see. They don't want to see like carbon copies of other people. So yeah, I just need to keep telling myself that. Honestly, I'm like working on myself in so many different aspects, mentally, emotionally, financially, all these different things. I'm trying, in all these different ways, I'm trying to really evolve and grow and learn. And yeah, I feel like I'm really starting to, I don't know, grow up in a sense. I don't know. So anyways, I don't know where that little rant came from, but yeah, let's get into these products. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to talk to you about is this Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and as you can see, I have definitely been using this primer. It is a bit expensive. It is, I think, like $50 to $60, like somewhere in that range, and I know that's like, oh my gosh, so much for a primer. And yeah, it is so much for a primer, like I'm with you on that, but I got it because everybody was raving about it. I did have a gift card for Sephora from my birthday that I wanted to use, and at that time everybody was talking about this and I really wanted to try it out, so I figured, I'm not going to be spending full price, let me just use the gift card and get the primer. And I'm glad that I did, because I really do like the primer. It's not the most amazing primer when it comes to like controlling oils or anything like that, but it's really good at smoothing out your skin and just kind of like blurring your pores, which is what its claims are. So I think that it definitely lives up to the claims that it has. And yeah, I just really like this primer. I use it every day, and I feel like my skin and my foundation always look good. So you can't be mad at it, right? But yeah, like I said, I got it for my birthday, which is back in April, and so it's almost October. No, it is October. What? Oh my gosh, why am I thinking it's September? What the heck? Yeah, so I've almost had it for about 6 months, and I'm like just barely hitting like the halfway point. So it definitely does last a long time. You really don't need a lot in terms of usage, so I think it will last you a long time, like maybe even, I feel like a year, maybe even more. So $50 a year for a really good primer, I feel like is a good deal if you really think about it, if you're willing to splurge and spend on that. So yeah. Then the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is actually like kind of random. It's a a spray bottle for water, like for your hair. I really like this because it's like a mist. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't even see it. Like, it's more of a mist than like a spray. I just really like how thin it is. I really like it for my hair because I use water on my hair every single day. It just reactivates my curls, and if my hair is super frizzy, I just put some water on it and it really calms down my frizz. So I am an avid user of water spray bottles and stuff like that for my hair, and I just really like this one because it comes out more of a mist than an aggressive spray, so it's not like too much. And yeah, I got this off of Amazon. I'll leave a link to it down below if I can find it. I saw Jasmine Brown here on YouTube using one like it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need that right now. And so I searched up Amazon and I ended up getting this one. They had a couple of different ones. This one was, I don't know if it was like the least expensive. I know I didn't pay that much for it. Like, there were some that were like more expensive and I was like, no. And then I also looked at the reviews and stuff. So this is the one that I ended up landing on, and I really like it. I have no complaints or anything about that. So yeah, if you're interested in like a misting water bottle, definitely check that out. Like I said, I'll leave it linked down below, from Amazon, where I got it from. And yeah, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about, I've actually had it for a while now. I don't know if I've ever actually talked about it like itself in a video, but I know I've definitely used it in a video. This is the Morphe sponge. I think it's their highlighting and contouring sponge, I want to say. I'm not sure. I know, and I know it's dirty because I just used it, but I know a lot of people have like mixed feelings towards Morphe. Some people like hate the brand, and I know there's like a lot of drama and controversy around the brand and their customer service and all of that. Personally, I've never experienced any issues purchasing from them online or from Ulta or anywhere, so I still support the brand. I'm not like, obviously, like, I'm like a nobody, like they don't know who I am. This is not sponsored or anything like that, obviously, but I just like the brand and I like the sponge, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So yeah, like I said, this is their contour and highlight sponge, I believe. I really like this sponge. It's like the perfect density for me. I really like a sponge that's not too hard, but it's not super soft. I just feel like this is the perfect like consistency for a sponge for me. I really like that it has the pointed tip and the flat side. It kind of reminds me of the EcoTool sponge, which is another one of my favorite sponges, except it has like another pointed side instead of like the rounded edge. So they're similar sponges, but I've just been reaching for this one a lot lately, and I figured I would share it with you guys because these are my favorites. And when I was thinking of all my favorite products that I haven't mentioned before, this one popped into my head, so I figured I'd talk about it. And there's me talking about it. If you hate Morphe, I'm done, okay? It's over. We're moving on. The next thing that I'm going to talk to you about is a setting powder that I have been living for. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte Loose Powder. This one is just in the shade Transparent. I'm not sure if they have different shades. I feel like they might, but I'm not positive. It is a little bit white. Like, if you have a really dark complexion, I don't know if this would work really well. It's almost a little bit too ashy for me. I really don't keep it on too long when I bake because I don't want it to leave like a really stark contrast. I kind of just either pat it in very lightly underneath my eye, or I'll put it on and then wipe it off like almost immediately. But as far as the powder itself goes, it's super finely milled. It's really nice and soft, and it is very mattifying. I feel like it really keeps me matte throughout the day. So if you have more oily skin, I would definitely recommend trying out this powder. And it's super inexpensive, so like win-win situation. So yeah, if you're interested in like a loose powder that's drugstore and good for oily skin, check out the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I love it, love it, love it. Then we have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. If you guys saw my last video, it was my first impression and wear test on this foundation, and I just love this foundation so much. I'm actually trying out a newer foundation that you guys will see in the next video. It'll be like a wear test because I have already tried it before. that I think is very comparable to it. But before I got this foundation, this is literally the only foundation that I was using nonstop every single day. It just looks so nice. It gives you a nice full coverage without looking super heavy or super cakey. You can use it for like a really intense makeup look or an everyday makeup look. It's just like super versatile, and it lasts really well on my skin personally. So I was just obsessed with this foundation, and I definitely think if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I will leave a little card or whatever up here so you guys can check out that video if you didn't see me testing out this foundation. Definitely worth a look and worth a try for sure. And I just wanted to add that in here because, like I said, I was literally using it every single time I wore makeup. Like, this was the only foundation I was wearing. As you can see, I think I got it like towards the midway through August, and I almost used up half the bottle, which I have a lot of foundation, so that doesn't really happen that often. Like, I've almost used half the bottle because I literally was wearing it every time I wore makeup. Like, that's how much I use this foundation, so I love it. The next things that I have are like more of my newer favorites that I've recently gotten and I've fallen in love with. The first one is this ColourPop Brow Boss The first thing is this ColourPop Brow Boss Brow Pencil, and this isn't, sorry, my ear itches. This isn't a new product by any means, but it is new to me. I personally don't do a lot of like online shopping just because I don't, like, I'm very impatient and I don't like waiting, even though I know it's like, okay, it's only a couple of days. Like, I don't know, I just hate shopping online. So I saw this in store action. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, let me try it because I've heard so many good things about it, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's such a good consistency. It's not too soft, but it's not too hard. So it's like the perfect in between. It just shapes my brows so well. It's not too creamy, so I can use it to fill in my eyes and define them and everything. I feel like sometimes the Anastasia Brow Wiz, I think that's what it is, and the next one can be almost a little bit too creamy, where it kind of might fade off a little bit in some areas throughout the day. I don't find that with this because, like I said, it's not too creamy in the sense that it'll kind of stick on to your skin and your brows, hairs, and it's just really good. And this is in the color dark brown, which I usually go for like a really dark brow color just because my hair is really dark and I don't like a super contrasting eyebrow. I just like my natural eyebrows are super dark, so I just fill them in super dark. I know some people like to go a little bit lighter. I just don't like that look on myself. But with this one, their dark brown isn't too light, so I can still get away with using the dark brown. I still go over it with the NYX eyebrow gel in black, so I still get that like depth with it. But yeah, I really like this pencil. Definitely a good purchase. I think it's only like $4 to $6. I can't remember the price of it, but it's really not expensive at all. And I got mine at Ulta. They are starting to kind of expand their ColourPop range at Ulta, so definitely check it out. If you guys have ColourPop at your local Ulta, they're probably selling it. Check it out. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. The next thing I have is this highlighter here, and I've literally not put this highlighter down since I purchased it. This is the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl highlighter, and this is in the color Twilight. I found this random shop in like a shopping center that I've always gone to, but it was like on the in a random little part of the shopping center, and they sell JCat Beauty there. And so I was looking at their different products and I saw this, and it's such a beautiful highlight. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's just the perfect shade for my skin tone. It's like a golden champagne-y bronze type of color. It's just so gorgeous. I love it for every day, for going out, literally anything. I'm always wearing this highlighter. I have it on now. It's just such a beautiful shade, and I feel like it just matches my skin tone so well. So I have been obsessed with this highlighter. Like I said, it was at like this random store that I'd never been to before. I don't know where else you can purchase JCat Beauty. I'd heard about it like randomly here and there on YouTube, but I've never like seen it anywhere sold where I've been to. So when I saw it, I was like, ooh, yeah, I can finally like try out some things. I couldn't remember like what I'd heard about, but I knew I'd heard the brand before, so I wasn't like too iffy about trying out some products because at least I knew they had like some credibility. So yeah, I like this, and I got a couple of their palettes which are good. They're just, I have a couple other palettes that I've been liking a little bit better, but yeah, figured I'd throw that in there. I'm weird. My throat. Over here talking so much, my throat is getting dry. Okay, moving on. We are close to the finish line, people. Keep up. Come on, keep with me. We're almost there. Alright, the next thing I have are two palettes, and I'm going to put them together because they are essentially very similar palettes. They're from the same brand, same style. It's just different, you know, color ways. So I have the Lemonade Craze palette from Maybelline as well as the Soda Pop palette. I purchased these together because I'd heard about the Lemonade Craze palette for a while. I had wanted it, but I just had never really seen it or gotten my hands on it. I think when I first heard about it, like when it first came out, I believe it was only available on Amazon. Is my camera going out of focus? I really hope not. I think it was only available on Amazon, so I just never got it because for some reason, I mean, I love Amazon, like, I really do, but I don't know, like, I just don't think about Amazon when I'm thinking of, like, purchasing makeup for some reason. Like, my brain just doesn't correlate the two. But, you know, Amazon has everything, so obviously they're gonna have makeup, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so I heard about that one for a while, and then I saw a video with Juicy Jazz where she used the Soda Pop palette, and the look was absolutely beautiful. The colors were so gorgeous. So when I saw these both in store, I had to pick them up, and I really like them both. I really kind of use them both together because I feel like the combinations of the two have some really good shades in them. Like, for every day, I feel like they have really good transition shades, where like the Lemonade Craze ones has like a really good like soft brown in it, and then this one has some like deeper browns in it. So I just feel like I really like using the two palettes together to get a really nice look that I desire. On their own they're good, together they're good. I personally think the quality is really good, and I like them. They were like under $10 too. I got them from Walmart. I go to Walmart because they always sell their makeup there the cheapest because it's Walmart and they're bomb like that. You know what I mean? Like, go Walmart. We love a frugal queen. Thank you. The next thing that I have is another palette that I actually got from Walmart. Again, go to Walmart for your palettes because if you got this online or from a different retailer, it would be $20. Walmart, $14.97. So you save like $5. So go to Walmart, you know what I mean? Go to Walmart. I'm like the spokesperson for Walmart, you know. I wouldn't be mad at it. But yeah, this is the Milani Pure Passion. I know it's really dirty. It's very well used and well loved. This is the Pure Passion eyeshadow palette. I could not think of the word. This is just like their other eyeshadow palettes that were going around a while ago, like their Most Love Mattes and their Bold Obsessions. They have come out with some other ones. They have like a smoke, I think it's sultry Obsessions or something like that. They have like more cool tones, and then they have this palette, and I love this palette. I love those other two ones, the Most Love Matte and the Bold Obsessions. This is, you know, it has the same style, design, and good quality shadows for really inexpensive. I definitely recommend this. This is the shadow. This is the palette that I used on my eyes today, and I love this look. I always do a look kind of similar to this. It's just kind of like my go-to style of an eye look. I just know it. It's pretty. It's easy. It's golden. You know what I mean? So I used this palette for it. Really good quality. Definitely up to par with some higher end shadows for sure. I like it. You should like it. Try it out if you haven't. We're moving on. So now I'm on to my last few things. I have two things here from the Ulta collection. They are their lip oils. So this one is their juice infused lip oil, and this one is their tinted lip oil. or sorry, tinted juice infused lip oil. So this one is kind of just like a regular lip oil, doesn't really have any color or anything to it. It's just to moisturize your lips. I feel like this is almost comparable to the Bath and Body Works menthol lip shines, except it's just a little bit thicker. Depending on your preference, you might like one over the other. I personally like them both. I feel like for the winter time, I'm really gonna like the Ulta one a little bit more, just because, like I said, it is a bit thicker. So I feel like it's really gonna help my dry ass lips in this winter weather that we're about to see. So I really like it. I have the Sweet Rose scent version. I don't know, like, what do you call it when it's a lip gloss? It's a scent, flavor. It's not really a shade. I have that version. So I really like that. But my obsession, I have found my perfect lip, and this is it. My perfect nude lip combination. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. It's my absolute everything, my go-to. I'm here for it, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. Like I said, I have it on my lips. It is the LA Girl lip liner. It's just a regular lip liner. It's like the wooden one, but it's not the precise one that Juicy Jazz always talks about, because I was going to look for it, because I really want to try out those colors because they look so good on her. I know we're different skin tones, but like I still want to try them out because they just look so good on her, you know what I mean? But I can't find them anywhere. You can only get them online, from as far as I know. Like, nowhere around me, none of the CVS's, none of the Ultas sell it. It's only online. So, and you know, like I said, I'm a little weird about buying makeup online. I don't know, like, I'm just impatient. But yeah, this is just their regular lip liner in the color Natural Cream. This is pretty much like my lip color, maybe a little bit darker. My top lip is like not even to my bottom lip, so I always like to overline it, and I just feel like this lip liner is the perfect liner to do that because it looks super natural. Then I just pop on this tinted lip oil from Ulta in the color Perfect Nude, and it's just my perfect lip combination. Like, I'm obsessed. I wear it every day. I absolutely love it. Like, if I could only wear one lip for the rest of my life, it would be this lip combination right here. Like, hands down, done. You know what I mean? Like, that's how much I love it. Why has my cardigan come off throughout this video? I don't know. That's how much obsessed I am. It's taking off my clothes. Where did that go? I don't know. We are weird. I know. So yeah, that was all of my makeup products and stuff that I've been obsessed with. As far as movies or TV shows or anything like that, I would have to say probably Insecure. I know it just ended, but I was really obsessed with it. Like, every Sunday I was there on time, 10:30. I was ready for that new episode. The first couple of episodes kind of were a little bit slow. It's kind of like, I don't know about this season, but it picked up and I got into it, and I'm glad that I didn't give up on it. So definitely, if you haven't watched Insecure, check it out. It's a good show. Support Black writers, Black actors, support Black business. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's go ahead and just hop on into music, because that's what I'm really here for. You know what I mean? That's what we really doing up in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a really quick mix in here really quickly so you guys can see my favorite songs, because unfortunately I need to get going because I have to pick up my boyfriend. We have to head to a cookout, and I'm running almost late, not quite late yet, and I'm not trying to be late because he's always complaining about how I'm always late. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick little mix for you guys to see what songs I've been obsessed with lately. So let's go ahead and get into that right now.
I can't let my baby slip up on my hands. Damn, yeah. If I let her go, will I regret it? Will I forget it? Well, it's something I don't know. Girl, you on my best side. That she from the west side. Now I just wanna know, this a East Atlanta love letter. Who gon' love better? Nobody, because I say so. And my words hit like a Draco.
Every little thing that you said, I put to rest. I ain't gonna get like that. I can't let this love get in the way, get in the way, get in the way, get in the way.
You know how to go and get a bag, don't you? You know how to make a bitch mad, don't you? Make your ex wanna get it back. That's a fact. Say it louder for the bitch.
So those are all of my favorite songs. Absolutely obsessed. Those have been the songs I've been blasting every single time I get in the car. One of those songs, it's probably on my stereo. I'm the type of person that listens to the same album for like 3 weeks, 4, 5, 3 months, honestly. Like, and I'll keep going back to it. Like, I feel like I'm always listening to the same music over and over, but I'm just loyal like that, you know, like it is what it is. So yeah, those are my favorites. Let me know down below what are your guys' favorites. Leave some new music suggestions down below. I always love listening to new music and finding new artists, so definitely leave that down in the comments below. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for taking your time out of your day to sit here and watch this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.